Hey guys, on today's episode we're going to build the Richard Stewart Birthday Edition bow front for one of three, which you guys are going to get to pick. It's going to be for either our Brazilian Blue Dwarf Beauty, Small Pumpkin Patch, or a Dwarf Pink Lake that we all have in our personal collection at home. So first and foremost, I opened it up. I'm going to add some, this is a peat moss black earth mix. But I'm just going to add a bunch to the bottom. Nothing super special about it. Just want to add a nice healthy layer there. So then I can take our cork tube, which I picked out. Hopefully they will kind of make their home down inside there. I'm going to kind of press that down on an angle so they still have a nice amount of room inside and around the front. I'm going to take some more of our soil mix, add it on top. What I'm sort of wanting to mimic is like a hillside or a mountainside with a little hole or a cave that they've dug out, burrow that they've dug out themselves on this mountainside. I'm just going to press down this clay, or soil, sorry. So used to working with clay substrates now, which I probably should have done for this, but we'll see. So it's holding a little bit nicely there, and add a bit of water to it. Should have refilled this. I'm going to add some more soil. So I'm hoping to have the soil almost built all the way up the back, for the most part. I can get some plants growing nicely along the back wall. Might leave a little bit of that nice green glittery background showing, because that's what kind of shows you that it's that Richard Stewart exclusive tank, right? A little bit small. It is a 6-inch bow front, so it's a little bit hard to get your hand, well, my hand, around this giant piece of cork that I put in here. So if you notice, I haven't made the substrate too thick in the front, because I'd like to really push the animal towards the back, or, well, towards the front, really, not towards the back. Have it piled deeper at the back, so then it forces the animal to kind of be more open when it is out of the burrow, and hopefully more visible. So, I'm gonna add some more water from our jug, because I really want this hill to stay the way that I've got it. I was debating on using this Peperomia rosa, but it's definitely too big, as you can see. So that is a no-go, because it takes up the entire enclosure. So what I'm thinking is I have some string of turtles here that I've been collecting little strands from. These guys are super hardy. Great little borderline succulent plant. I'm just going to drape it on the top and hopefully try to avoid the majority of them covering the majority of the cork tube. It's not going to be the prettiest until it starts to grow itself. So all of these tarantulas that we're thinking about putting in this enclosure today are smaller species, because I really don't want to end up having to rehome them out of an enclosure like this. I'd like it for it to be a forever home if possible. But again, that it is a 6-inch enclosure, so it's kind of on the small side. Hard to put anything aside from a dwarf species into. But that's where you guys come into play. You guys get to decide what we put in here. So this will be posted on the poll will be posted on our Instagram and on the channel itself as well. So then you can put your votes down in the comments, and I will add a comment once it's finalized and decided. Last but not least, I have some of those nano leaves that I'm sure if you watched any of my videos, really like these things because they're really small. And they add a different kind of look. Makes it appear larger than what it is. I guess more so is why I like them. So just kind of strew those throughout. Can't really see. Pretty wet here right now. And then I have some random botanics that I keep under my table that are just kind of random bits and ends and pieces that I have kicking around. I think I'm going to use these coconut caps, if I can find another one. They kind of look like little flowers to me. And they seem to do rather well in relatively humid environments without molding up too much on me. Tuck one nicely up underneath the cork and add one just to the top. So these are some things that we do carry as well, if you are local to us and looking for bioactive supplies. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. It's very basic. Don't really need a lot to it. Hopefully as that string of turtles grows in, it looks a lot nicer. But can't wait for your suggestions on who should live in this little bow front enclosure for us. Thanks, guys.